the channel for westerns and more.
I can't come up with nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Jack Elam, Legendary Westerns. Arguably one of the best known and popular Western character actors was Jack Elam. He always added to every movie he was in, memorable and entertaining, whether in a comedic or villainous role. Today we will take a look at some westerns that were his most iconic. He made way too many to fit in one video, so let's call this a start. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. If you want to check out my many other videos, head over to my channel. The link is in the description. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel as well. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. While working on Rawhide 1951, star Tyrone Power took a liking to novice actor Elam and convinced 20th Century Fox studio boss Darryl Zanuck to sign him to a contract and had him cast in American Guerrilla in the Philippines, 1950. A colourful character actor, equally adept at vicious killers or grizzled sidekicks, Elam got his first movie role by trading his accounting services for a role. He soon became one of the most memorable supporting players in Hollywood, thanks not only to his near-demented screen persona, but also to an out-of-balance left eye. Sightless from a childhood altercation, he appeared with great effect in westerns and gangster films alike. In his later years, played in more comedic roles. Inducted into the Hall of Great Western Performers of the National Cowboy and Heritage Museum in 1994. He once described the career of a character actor. It went like this: "Who's Jack Elam? Get me Jack Elam. Get me a Jack Elam
Is a man
type.
not to be trusted?
Get me a young Jack
That
Elam.
means nobody's secrets
Who's
are
Jack
sacred
Elam?
with me. Well, I can see we ain't gonna do no business, Mr. Lockhart, so if you'll just lower that gun, I'll get on the way."
In 1931, Elam suffered a severe injury to his left eye during an altercation with another boy, an injury that blinded him in that eye and permanently damaged the muscles surrounding it. As Jack grew older, the impaired muscles caused his eye increasingly to drift within its socket and not track in unison with his right eye, often giving him a cockeyed appearance.
What did you let him go for?
I learned one great thing at that barn party. That kid's my lucky charm.
I'm not so sure.
They blame him for everything. They don't even believe their own eyes when he tells them what they see. I'll be...
Miles Jessup.
What's the matter, Boat Whistle? Didn't you never expect to see a Jessup again?
Not this side of the grave.
I remember what fun you had putting us there.
No, Miles, it was only...
Elam made his screen debut in 1949 in She Shoulda Said No, an exploitation film in which a chorus girl's habitual marijuana smoking ruins her life and then drives her brother to suicide. Over the next decade as an actor, Elam continued to perform, most often in gangster films and westerns, firmly establishing himself in those genres as a reliable and memorable villain or heavy. In fact, by the end of the 1950s, various American news outlets and moviegoers were referring to him as the screen's most loathsome character.
Get your back, and Wilson's behind it.
If you think I'm going to turn around, you're mistaken.
All right. You tell him.
there, Frenchie?
You can get one of us, maybe two. But there'll still be three left to settle with her.
On television in the 1950s and 60s, he made many guest star appearances on popular Western series, including The Lone Ranger, Gunsmoke, The Rifleman, Lawman, Bonanza, Cheyenne, Have Gun Will Travel, Zorro, The Rebel, F Troop, Tales of Wells Fargo, The Texan, and Rawhide. In 1961, he played a slightly crazed bus passenger on the Twilight Zone episode Will the Real Martian Please Stand Up? That same year, he also portrayed the Mexican historical figure Juan Cortina in The General Without a Cause, an episode of the anthology series Death Valley Days. In 1962, Elam appeared as Paul Henry on Lawman in the episode titled Clootie Hutter.
Elam, in 1963, received the opportunity to portray a good guy, appearing as a reformed gunfighter, Deputy U.S. Marshal J.D. Smith, in the series The Dakotas, a western intended as the successor of Cheyenne. The Dakotas ran for 19 episodes. He was then cast as George Taggart, a former gunfighter who became a U.S. Marshal in the 1963-64 series Temple Houston. In 1966, Jack Elam was cast in his final comedic role, playing Hank in the western film The Night of the Grizzly, starring Clint Walker. The next year, in The Way West, he was chosen for another light-hearted role, playing Preacher Weatherby and providing support to co-stars Robert Mitchum, Richard Widmark, and Kirk Douglas, in a story about a wagon train traveling the Oregon Trail. Then, in 1968, Elam performed in the opening scene of Sergio Leone's celebrated spaghetti western Once Upon a Time in the West. In that film, he portrayed one of the trio of gunslingers sent to a train station to kill Charles Bronson's character. Elam, in one sequence, spends a good portion of his screen time simply trying to rid himself of an annoying fly, finally capturing the elusive insect inside the barrel of his pistol.
In 1969, he played another comic role in Support Your Local Sheriff, which was followed 2 years later by Support Your Local Gunfighter, both in support of James Garner. After these two films, Elam found his villainous parts dwindling and his comic roles growing. Both films were also directed by Burt Kennedy, who had seen Elam's potential as a comedian, directing him 15 times in movies and television.
We haven't even found anything, and already we're arguing about it.
60 for who and 40 for who?
I just wish you could see the greed in your face.
What you mean is 60 for you and 40 for me.
Well, thank you, Jake. That's very generous of you.
Between those two films, he also played a comically cranky old coot opposite John Wayne in Howard Hawks' Rio Lobo, 1970. In 1974-75, he was cast as Zach Wheeler in The Texas Wheelers, a short-lived comedy series in which he portrayed a long-lost father returning home to raise his 4 children after their mother dies. Also on television, in 1979, he performed as Frankenstein's monster on the sitcom Struck by Lightning, but the show was cancelled after only 3 episodes. He then appeared in the role of Hick Peterson in a first-season episode of Home Improvement, alongside Ernest Borgnine. Elam portrayed Dr. Nicholas Van Helsing, a crazed proctologist, in the 1981 action comedy film The Cannonball Run, and 3 years later he reprised the role for the production's sequel, Cannonball Run 2. Elam then played the character Charlie Hankins, a town drunk, in the 1986 weird western picture The Aurora Encounter. In 1986, Elam also co-starred on the short-lived comedy series Easy Street as Alvin Bully Stevenson, the down-on-his-luck uncle of Lonnie Anderson's character L.K. Maguire. In 1988, Elam co-starred with Willie Nelson in the made-for-television movie Where the Hell's That Gold?
Just a dozen horses.
I don't ride. This town got a doctor?
Big husky fella like you. What's he gonna do? I can't come up with nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate your likes and subscribers. Hit the notification button to get my new videos. Take a look at my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
The channel for westerns and more.